Have you ever stood up from a chair and just for a moment felt your legs hesitate? It's subtle, almost nothing, just a second's delay. But then it happens again and again. Not enough to call it a problem, but enough to make you pause. You might think, I'm just tired today. But deep down, a quiet voice whispers, is this the beginning of something? You're not alone in wondering. After age 60, the body begins a slow, silent shift. We don't lose strength all at once. We drip it away, bit by bit. A 2014 study in the journal Age and Aging found that adults over 60 lose about 3 to 5% of their muscle mass each decade, even if they remain active. Cruz Gentoft et al., 2014. But here's what no one tells you. That kind of loss doesn't just take away your strength. It chips away at your confidence until one day you don't trust your own legs like you used to. And yet, this isn't a tragedy, because just like muscles fade, they can also be rebuilt. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need fancy supplements or extreme routines. What you need are tiny, consistent choices that signal your body, I still want to move. I still choose strength. And the good news? Your body, even now, is still listening. Older muscles are not dead muscles. They are waiting for you to give them the signal to grow again. In today's video, I'll show you 7 small habits that can do just that. Simple, doable things you can begin today. Most of them take less than 5 minutes, but the effects? They can change how you walk, how you sleep, even how you feel about aging. So stay with me, because what we're really talking about isn't just strong legs. It's about standing up and knowing you still have power in every step. Let's begin. It doesn't happen in one dramatic moment. There's no siren, no warning light, no painful injury. It just seems to happen little things. One day it takes a little more effort to get up off the couch. A week later, the stairs feel steeper than they used to. You notice that walking around the grocery store tires you out faster. But it's also explainable, isn't it? I didn't sleep well. My shoes aren't great. I'm just having a lazy day. But underneath those small excuses lies something very real and very common. It's called sarcopenia, the gradual age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. And here's what's tricky about it. Sarcopenia doesn't shout. It whispers. Until one day you struggle to carry a bag of groceries, or catch yourself needing 2 hands just to push up from a chair. And that moment, it catches you. You realize this didn't used to be hard. A 2020 review in the Journal of Frailty and Aging found that nearly 1 in 3 adults over 65 show signs of sarcopenia, and many have no idea. Why? Because the process is so slow, so quiet, that we adapt without noticing. But that adaptation comes at a cost. We stop squatting to pick things up. We sit down more than we stand. We hold the handrail a little tighter. And over time, our muscles get the message, they don't need me anymore. But they do. Because our legs aren't just for walking. They're for freedom, for independence, for staying upright when we lose balance, for going to the park, playing with grandkids, and yes, dancing if we want to. Here's something powerful. Even at 70, 80, or beyond, muscles can grow. A 2019 study published in Frontiers in Physiology
showed that older adults, even those in their 80s, can build muscle through small, low-impact movement, especially when paired with adequate protein intake. Lopez et al., 2019. The truth is, your legs are not too old. They're just waiting to be invited back into action. And the best way to do that? Not through painful workouts, but through small daily signals that say, I still need you. I still want you strong. In the next section, I'll show you exactly what those signals look like, starting with a simple trick you can do while watching TV that wakes up your thigh muscles and trains your balance without even standing up. But first, take a breath. Put your feet flat on the ground. Feel your legs beneath you. They've carried you through so much already. Now, it's time to give them something back.
Here's the good news. You don't need weights. You don't need to run. You don't even need to leave the house. To begin rebuilding strength after 60, your body doesn't require intensity. It needs consistency. And it starts with one of the simplest movements you've done thousands of times in your life. It's called the sit to stand. Just standing up, without using your hands. That's it. But don't let the simplicity fool you. This one motion, standing up from a chair using only your legs, is one of the most effective muscle-building signals you can send to your body. A 2018 study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine tracked older adults performing just 5 sit-to-stand repetitions 3 times a day. After 8 weeks, they showed significant gains in leg strength and balance without using any external weights. And the beauty of it is, you can do it during a commercial break, while waiting for the kettle to boil, right before bed. It turns every chair in your house into your personal gym. Here's how to start. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the ground, shoulder-width apart. Cross your arms in front of your chest, or hold them out for balance, but don't push off your thighs or armrests. Stand up slowly, using your legs. Pause at the top. Then sit back down, with control, not a plop. Do this 5 times, 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon, evening. That's 15 leg strengthening reps per day, without any equipment, without even changing your clothes. But more importantly, each time you rise from that chair, you're not just building muscle, you're sending a message. To your brain, I'm still capable. To your body, we still move. And to your heart, I choose strength today. Because strength after 60 isn't about lifting heavy. It's about living steady. Imagine this. 2 months from now, you get up from your couch and it's easier. You feel it in your thighs, in your core, in your confidence. And it all started with just one chair. In the next habit, we'll take it a step further. Literally. A simple change to how you walk that retrains your brain, protects your knees, and wakes up long-forgotten muscles in just 3 minutes a day. But for now, look around your room. Pick your chair and let it become your first step back to strength.
Let's take a step. But this time, let's go backward. Yes, backward. It might sound strange, silly even. But this one simple movement has quietly become one of the most effective ways to strengthen aging legs, improve balance, and reawaken neglected muscles, all without strain or equipment. In fact, researchers have begun calling backward walking a neuromuscular reset. A 2022 study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that just 3 minutes of backward walking per day significantly improved leg strength, balance, and coordination in adults over 65 after only 4 weeks. Kim and Lee, 2022. So, what's happening when you walk in reverse? 1. You activate forgotten muscles. Backward movement shifts the work from your hip flexors and quads to your glutes and hamstrings, the power muscles responsible for stability and stair climbing. 2. You wake up your brain. Because the movement is unfamiliar, your brain has to pay closer attention. This boosts proprioception, your body's awareness of its position in space, which directly reduces your risk of falling. 3. You improve joint safety. Backward walking puts less pressure on your knees than forward walking, making it ideal for seniors with joint sensitivity. How to try it safely. Find a clear, flat hallway or a quiet corner in your home. Start with just 10 steps backward, slowly, and with a wall or countertop nearby for balance. Keep your steps short and your core gently engaged. Breathe normally and look straight ahead. Don't twist around to look behind you. Trust your body. Over time, work up to 3 minutes per day, broken into 30-second sessions. That's all it takes to rebuild neural pathways and activate the muscles that catch you when you stumble. Now, you might be wondering, why haven't I heard of this before? Because it's not flashy. It doesn't sell gym memberships. And it looks, well, a little funny. But funny doesn't mean ineffective. In fact, cultures like in China and parts of India have practiced backward walking in parks for centuries as a form of gentle body-mind training. And now, science is finally catching up. So, the next time you're walking from the kitchen to the living room, try taking 10 steps backward. Slow, steady, mindful. Feel your legs working in new ways. Feel your balance adjusting. And most importantly, feel yourself taking control again, one step at a time. In the next section, we'll shift gears and look at how what you eat can either feed your muscles or quietly weaken them. But for now, go ahead. Take that first step backward. It might just be the most powerful step forward you've taken all year. Let's talk about food. Not in terms of calories or diets, but timing. Because after 60, it's not just what you eat, it's when you eat it that can make the biggest difference. Many older adults eat a decent amount of protein, eggs, tofu, yogurt, beans, but they tend to eat it all in one big meal, usually dinner. The rest of the day, toast for breakfast, maybe soup or crackers for lunch. Light meals, easy digestion. But here's the problem. Your muscles don't store protein for later use. They need it throughout the day to stay active and rebuild. And without enough protein spread out across your meals, your body starts breaking down muscle, even if you're eating enough overall. A 2016 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults over 65 who distributed protein evenly across 3 meals built more lean muscle mass than those who ate the same amount of protein, mostly at dinner. Memero et al., 2014. The habit? Divide your protein into 3 small servings a day: morning, noon, and evening. You don't need protein shakes. You don't need meat at every meal. Just simple, real foods. For breakfast, a boiled egg and a few tablespoons of Greek yogurt. For lunch, tofu, lentils, or canned salmon with quinoa or brown rice. For dinner, a light stir-fry with chickpeas or grilled chicken with steamed greens. Each meal, aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein, or about a palm-sized portion. And don't forget water. Muscle is made up of over 75% water. Even mild dehydration can make your muscles feel tired, stiff, or weak. So for every gram of protein you add, make sure to drink enough water, especially between meals. The goal isn't to eat more, it's to eat smarter. Because every bite can either fuel your strength or slowly chip away at it. And when you time it right, you're not just nourishing your body, you're giving your muscles the exact message they need. Stay, grow, protect me. In the next section, we'll add another small but powerful habit, one you can do while brushing your teeth, that improves balance, posture, and joint strength in just 60 seconds a day. But for now, look at your next meal and ask, did my muscles get fed today?
What if I told you that in just 60 seconds a day, you could train your legs, your core, your brain, and even your self-confidence? You don't need a mat, you don't need any gear, you don't even need to change clothes. All you need is one leg. It's called the one-leg stand, and it's one of the simplest yet most powerful habits you can build after 60. Why? Because balance isn't just about preventing falls. It's about trust. The kind of deep inner trust that says, I know my body can hold me. A 2014 study in Stroke Journal found that adults who could stand on one leg for more than 20 seconds had a significantly lower risk of silent strokes and cognitive decline. Yoguchi et al. 2014. Meanwhile, a 2022 study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine revealed that middle-aged and older adults who could hold a one-leg stance for at least 10 seconds had a 4 times greater survival rate over the next 7 years compared to those who couldn't. Araujo et al. 2022. Let that sink in. 10 seconds of balance could predict 7 years of resilience. Here's how to begin. Stand near a countertop or wall just in case. Lift one foot off the ground. Bend your knee slightly. Hold the position. Start with 10 seconds. Work up to 30, then 60 seconds per leg. Keep your gaze steady. Breathe naturally. You can do this while brushing your teeth, waiting for the microwave, or during a commercial break. At first, you might wobble. That's okay. That's your body relearning, reconnecting nerves, muscles, joints, and awareness. Because balance isn't just physical, it's emotional. When you stand tall on one leg, you're practicing control, stability, focus. You're reminding yourself, I'm still grounded, I'm still in charge. Each day you improve, even just by 1 second, is a quiet victory. Now imagine, you're stepping into a wet bathroom. Your foot slips, but your body reacts instantly. You catch yourself. You stay upright. That's not luck. That's the result of 60 seconds a day. In the next habit, we'll go even deeper, not in movement, but in rest. Because believe it or not, the way you sleep directly affects your muscles' ability to recover and grow. But before we go there, try it now. Lift one foot, count to 10, wobble, adjust, smile. You just gave your body a powerful message. I'm here. I'm present. I'm strong. Let's pause. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do for your legs, your body, and your strength is nothing at all. Not walking, not lifting, not stretching, just resting. We live in a world that praises doing, more steps, more reps, more effort. But your muscles don't grow during activity. They grow in the quiet afterward. And for people over 60, recovery isn't optional. It's essential.
A 2017 paper in Experimental Gerontology explains that sleep disturbances increase the rate of muscle loss in older adults, especially in the legs and core. The less you sleep, the more your body breaks down protein and slows the repair of damaged muscle fibers. Yamazaki et al., 2017. Another study in Sleep Health 2021 found that seniors who got less than 6 hours of quality sleep per night had significantly lower muscle strength compared to those who slept at least 7 to 8 hours. Lowe et al., 2021. So what does this mean? It means your body does its deepest healing while you sleep. It means kindness to your body, especially in the evening, is an act of strength. Here's the habit. Before bed, take just 5 minutes to prepare your body for recovery. Soak your feet in warm water or wrap them in a heating pad. This increases blood flow to tired leg muscles. Do 3 slow, deep breaths, lying on your back with your hands on your belly. Say to yourself, gently, "Thank you, legs. Thank you for carrying me today." It sounds simple. It may even sound silly. But gratitude activates your parasympathetic nervous system, calming your body and boosting sleep hormones like melatonin and growth hormone, both crucial for muscle repair. This is not about perfection. It's not about doing everything right. It's about creating space for your body to restore what age tries to take. Because recovery isn't just physical, it's emotional. It's looking at your legs with their scars, their aches, their miles walked, and saying, "I see you. I care for you. Let's rest now." And when you wake up tomorrow, you may just feel a little steadier, a little stronger, a little more yourself. In the final section, we'll put it all together. 7 small habits, 1 powerful roadmap, and 1 last message to remind you why it's never too late to choose strength, 1 day, 1 step, 1 breath at a time. Powerful, hopeful, sincere. You've made it to the end. But in many ways, this is just the beginning. Because the strength you want, the steadiness, the power, the ease in every step, it's not something you lost. It's something that's been quietly waiting for the right signals, the right care, the right voice inside you saying, "I still matter. I still choose to move forward." Let's look at what you've done. You stood up with intention. You took steps, even backward, to move yourself forward. You ate not just for fullness, but for function. You balanced, breathed, and rested, all in service of something deeper than muscle. You reminded your body that it's still alive, still capable, still yours. You see, aging is not a surrender. It's an invitation to do things differently, softer maybe, but also smarter, with presence, with courage, with dignity. Because your legs are not just limbs. They're the memory of every step you've taken and the promise of every place you still want to go. Whether it's a morning walk around the block, a dance at your granddaughter's wedding, or simply standing tall in the kitchen without reaching for support, that kind of freedom is priceless. And it starts with small habits, just like these. So here's my invitation to you. Choose one of these habits, just one. Start today, and then tomorrow do it again. Let that one action be your seed. because consistency, not intensity, is how we grow after 60. And if you ever feel like giving up, remember this: your body has never given up on you. It's only been waiting for you to come back to it. If this video gave you even a moment of hope, please leave a comment below. I choose strength, not just for me to read, but for you to remember. And if you know someone else who needs this, a friend, a parent, a neighbor, share it, because we rise stronger when we rise together. And of course, subscribe. I'll be here every week with more gentle, science-based guidance to help you walk, breathe, and live with confidence. You are not past your prime. You are still becoming. And your legs, they still remember how to carry you forward. Let's begin again, one strong step at a time.